Hey YouTube, this video is going to be about the DVDs and games I've bought over the kind of last month to 6 weeks. Hope you enjoy. First starting off, we have the King of the Hill series 1 to 5 kind of box set. It's basically, you know, it's kind of self-descriptive. All the episodes in the first 5 seasons of King of the Hill. Unfortunately, they've not been. The 6th season has not been released to where I live, so we're stuck with the first 5 seasons. Not to mention there's another 7 or 8 seasons but haven't been put out on DVD yet, thanks to Fox, because they've been, apparently they're not profitable, or the previous seasons weren't selling well. However, this is a really good show in my opinion. It started in 1997, and I kind of started watching it from a pretty young age in the kind of early 2000s, really started getting into it in the mid 2000s, and the last good few series I was watching it all live every kind of Thursday night when it was televised where I live. Great show, good characters, and it's, you know, a good setting of the story about a kind of small kind of town in Texas, and people have got kind of decent values and stuff. It's different than most of your kind of animated shows, but you know, it's one of my favourites. Good characters as well. I definitely recommend you guys trying this out because it's, you know, it's fairly cheap. And next we have another DVD TV set that I bought. It's Deadwood. It's basically a western starring. It's pretty good. Got good critical acclaim. And like most westerns, you know, it's never really too amazingly popular. However, you know, decent cult following, good reviews. And I started watching it last night. However, I fell asleep. So I'll probably make a review on it at some point. However, you know, it's from what I saw, which isn't much. You know, it's good. A lot of swearing in it as well, which is good. As it's, you know, it's not always like every other show, it's trying to cut down its ratings to get more viewers, you know, it stays, you know, original. And the Blu-ray that I bought is The Expendables. Heard a lot of good things about this, a lot of, you know, iconic movie stars over the years, and it's just basically a good, you know, kind of action-packed movie. I've heard interesting things about the second one because the rating was lowered to get a large audience, which I don't really agree with, considering most of these actors are multi-millionaires, so as if they really need more money. But yeah. And some video games that I bought. This game is El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron. I bought this a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty good. It's got a kind of religious theme to it. It's basically, if I remember right, about people who were in heaven and then escaped and are abusing their powers, or something along the lines of that. You know, it's not too bad. The visuals for this game is why you want to buy it. It's got some very unique visuals. Very good. The combat, while it is good, you know, it's pretty cool, it does get a bit repetitive after a while, so you know, keep that in mind. However, it's really cheap nowadays, so I'd recommend buying it if you're after something original and new, instead of all the sequels you shouldn't be getting in the game industry. Next I bought was a game that I owned pretty much at the time of release. I remember pre-ordering it a couple of days before it came out and it taken weeks to come in the mail. But I enjoyed it to an extent. However, I did end up getting rid of it when it was first came out. However, since I managed to get this game for a good price and I got all the content on it, you probably guessed what that game is by now. You might have. It's Grand Theft Auto 4, the Complete Edition. This is a good game. While it is not. While I don't like it as much as some of the games, some of the predecessors in the series. You know, my favourite Grand Theft Auto, I'm not too sure. You know, I enjoyed Vice City, San Andreas. I even enjoyed some of the spin-offs on the handhelds. This is still a good game. Some people hate it. However, you know, it's something new. It's not got the kind of California or Miami feel. It's, you know, it's obviously like a kind of stereotype of New York City about immigrants trying to start a new life. You know, it's decent. Some of the missions do, a lot of missions are the same, but you know, it's still a pretty good game. And the last game I'm going to show off is a L.A. Noire. I've only spent a couple hours into this because I only started it 2 days ago. However, this is a very good game. I feel it's one of my favourites by this generation. I know it's saying a lot, there's been a decent amount of good games. However, you know, it tells a story well, it's unique, and instead, usually in games like this where you're playing a criminal, you're playing a cop. So, you know, it's done something that's not been done before. Another good game by Rockstar, who I feel have made a lot of very good games this generation, and it'll be interesting to see where they go into the next generation. However, we're still, you know, arguably 2 years left of this gen, so can maybe bring out a couple more good games. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming next year, but you know, this is definitely a good game, and I believe the developers who made this got shut down due to financial problems. So, you know, if you can buy this, buy it new, if you still get at least some of the money out of it, you know, because it's definitely something good and original. Anyway, this is just showing off the games I've bought and films I've bought recently. Yeah, so tell me if you've bought anything recently in the comments. Cheers.